Hey y'all, it's been a minute, but yeah, I just had to come back and give an update. As you can see, I'm in my office, working a job. Yes, I have clocked back into a job. But for those of you who are just tuning in and not familiar with my channel, my name is Celia Morris. This channel is called CC and Faith, and as you know, I'm just out here trusting God. This journey has definitely evolved. It has definitely evolved, and I'm learning like you cannot place God in a box. His ways are not our ways, and his thoughts are not our thoughts. It's just so much stuff that's going on, and I wasn't sure of what it was going to look like when I made another video. And honestly, I made a couple other videos, but I felt like they it's I felt like they didn't really fill in the gap for the period of time that I went without posting. Just because this journey have taken a lot of turns. It have taken a lot of turns. And now I'm working a job, and it's in the field that I like to work in, but I encounter a lot of things on a daily basis. And what I am realizing and what God is showing me is that the journey, it's not going to be an easy one. It's not going to be an easy one, but I definitely feel empowered to stay the course. And, I'm hoping I can encourage somebody that's out there, because I know that I'm not the only one that's dealing with hardships and dealing with the day-to-day struggle. Um, it's a lot. It's a lot going on. And every day when I go out into the workforce, I find myself having to be clothed with the full armor of God. The full armor of God. I have to have a little reminder here, right here on my desk, to just remind me of what I need to do and how I need to be clothed and armored as I navigate these streets on a day to day. It's a lot. And working from home for the last 5 years, I really feel like God have shielded me from a lot. And he's also prepared me for leaving the house and dealing with these principalities, these strongholds, these issues that are surrounding us. Um, it's a wonderful time to be alive, because we can see that there's a lot going on. We can see the spiritual battle. If anybody have an eye to see or an ear to hear, it is so much that is going on. And anybody that is surviving right now, if you're feeling alone, if you're feeling like you're not fitting in, if you're unimpressed with the agenda, if you're unimpressed with the influences that the media's and that the higher ups are trying to present to us, if you're unimpressed with the answers and unimpressed with so-called democracy, um, just unimpressed with establishments and seeing them for truly what they are, don't feel alone and don't feel discouraged. What God is really showing me in this moment and is that his people are needed. His people are needed. We work 8 hours a day, 8 hours or more a day. We are away from home, away from our families, and that's a big chunk of time. And God is concerned with that time. God is concerned with our careers, and He needs His people out there. He needs His people out there, going into the workspaces and serving His people that also patron these businesses. So we just have to continue to stand and we have to continue to fight because we can't give up. Um, as long as we are in this human experience, because that's what it is, it's a human experience because we're just passing by. And as long as we're in this human experience, we have to continue to fight. We cannot give up and we have to continue to stay encouraged and we have to continue to fill ourselves with things that strengthen us, things that prepare us for our next move. Things we have to make sure that we are storing up goodness, making sure that we are surrounded by good people that keep us uplifted and continue to remind us of the word of God. So yeah, I just wanted to come on here briefly. I plan on making more content, but right now, I really am I think that this is a season where I'm just supposed to be still. You know, I did question myself, like, Lord, I quit my job because I saw you doing more for me in my life. I saw you lifting me up into a higher place and receiving more money. That's what I was. That's what I was hoping in God for. But in me hoping in God for those things, God have also showed me that I need to appreciate every area of my life and the things that I want for myself. That just might not be a part of God's plan. But in trusting God to do His will, His perfect work, I have to let go of any ideas that I have. I have to let go of my own plans and let God just do His thing. So that's just what it is. And I think that everybody can relate, you know. Like I've said before, a lot of our spiritual warfare is just unnecessary. We put ourselves through unnecessary spiritual warfare, trying to hold on to jobs, friends, relationships, just trying to hold on to stuff that God doesn't really care if we have it or not because He has plans to sustain you and He's going to provide you with everything that you need. So just reminding myself every day that tomorrow's worries have their own, or what is it? There's a Bible verse. Um, mm, I can't think of it right now, but anyways, that Bible verse is just pretty much saying, worried about today because tomorrow's issues have their own concerns. I'm probably saying that wrong, but oh well. Right down that time, 8:21. So I right now I feel like God is telling me to just focus on today. Take one day at a time. God has tomorrow. God has tomorrow. He's going to take care of everything. When God is going to do a thing for you, He's going to show up with the provision. And we really don't have to worry. Um, but yeah, that's pretty much what's going on. I am working a job. I'm punching the clock, but I like the job. I like the mission. The job is I am in property management and I get to serve my community. Um, it is my first career choice, property management. I've always had a love for property management. I love the face-to-face interaction. I love helping people um, through their process of finding a home, moving into their home, and support them through the process and support them with their needs once they have moved in. I enjoy maintaining those relationships. I love working as a team, so I love the change, the switch up of day to day, not always doing the same thing. You know, property management, it's always something different. So As far as the field, I really love that. I love that. I want to continue in this field. However, the principalities that I deal with on a daily basis, the spiritual battles, they are evident. The spiritual battles are evident. But God is definitely, He is giving me the spirit of a fighter. He is giving me the spirit of a fighter. And I'm definitely exercising my faith and making sure I'm putting on that full armor of God and reminding myself every day of His word and His promises to me and His people. So yeah, that's where I'm at. And then just a little um, a little personal testimony. A lot of you all know, here in Minneapolis, the Usher concert was this weekend, and I didn't go. He actually had concerts for 2 days in a row, back to back, on Saturday and Sunday. And anybody who know me knows that I really loved Usher. Since I was a kid, I loved Usher. Um, Last year for my birthday and anniversary, I was in Vegas last year for my anniversary, and I was trying to get a ticket to go see Usher. I was trying to be at his residency last year in Vegas for my birthday, but it ended up not being so. Um, but you could have never told me that Usher would be here in Minneapolis in my adult life, and I would not be at that concert. You could have never told me that. But I was able to see a little bit of growth in myself, that I didn't need to attend that concert. And I'll tell you this, one of the things that helped me to, like, one of the biggest strongholds for me, and I think for a lot of people who are on the journey, is letting go of the music. Because the music is very nostalgic, and every music, a lot of our favorite music, we remember where we was, the time and the place, and what we were feeling, what we were going through. So, there's just that nostalgia of the music, and just remembering, like, the people who in your life, the good times. Um, so the music, that was what I had the hardest time letting go. And God is so good, because God have definitely been able to take that desire from me and give me a desire for more empowering music. But there's still a little residue, but we're working through it. Um, but what really helped me, because I still had that love for Usher, but what really helped me to overcome it, what made me, like, just be like, I'm done with them, is when he was receiving his award. I think it was the BET Awards, and he thanked the devil. Yeah, he thanked the devil. So what more confirmation do you need? Of course, yeah, he tried to clean it up, but we know what it was. He thanked the devil for his success. And I don't want to be a part of that. I don't want to be contributing to none of that. I'm not a part of that kingdom. So he made that public acknowledgement, and I got to take it for what it is. So yeah, therefore, didn't go to the Usher concert, didn't have the desire to go to the Usher concert. And, I'm really relieved for that. I really am relieved for that. Another thing, too, on another note, um, the last time when I was looking at that award where he did thank the devil, Usher don't even look like Usher anymore. Usher looks demonized. I liken it to, I don't know if anybody have ever watched the movie Venom, but Venom is really, he is what did they call him? Um, he a demon. But they had another name for him. But Venom is a demon, and he needs a host. And throughout the movie, he's looking for the perfect host. And there's even a time where him and his host get into it. He goes looking for another host, but he couldn't find a host that was suitable for him. So he really formed a relationship. There's that term, making friends with your demons. So that's pretty much what the movie Venom is about. And I bring that up to say is, with Diddy going through all of his misfortune, Usher, he's been lifted up higher. And he was already high, but he's been lifted up higher. And he don't look like Usher no more. He looked demonized in his eyes. And we know that he's gone through a lot. Was he dealt with all of that. He was a child victim. He was a victim as a child. He was victimized as a child, and it seems like he is being lifted up in that Hollywood world right now. So yeah, I'm unsubscribed to all of that. Pray for me. I still got a little residue. I still snap my finger when I hear a good song that brings me back down memory lane. But I'm continuously just trying to add more godliness to me, more things of God to me, to substitute for all of those things that I indulged in when I was more so in the world. Now, don't get me wrong, I am still in the human experience, okay? So one thing that my prayer to God is, Lord, don't let me forget. I don't want to be one of the people that act like it was like I always had it together, because I haven't had it all together. Um, and I still don't have it all together. Every day I fight. Every day I need the grace of God. Every day I need the grace of God. Um, I'm working on my language. I'm working on my desires. Okay, so I'm still in this human experience. I'm still fighting with you all, but I'm committed to the fight, and I continue. It's not I'm saved not because I'm good, but because He's good, and because His grace and His mercy endures forever, and I'm covered by His blood, and I'm covered by God. I'm covered by Yeshua HaMashiach. His Spirit is with me. I depend on Him. So I pray that for all of us. I pray that we all grow on this journey. I believe that God, He can find you where you are. He can meet you where you are, and He's with us where we are. We just have to make that commitment, and really just, if you're struggling to hear God, if you're struggling, all you have to do is surrender. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to know a whole lot. All you have to say is, Lord, I cannot do it on my own. I can't make it on my own. Lord, I need you. Lord, help me. Help me to see the errors of my ways. Father, give me eyes to see, ears to hear. Soften my heart and help me to be able to forgive, Lord, as you have forgiven me. I pray that the Lord keeps you all in the season, and that you all stay encouraged. And thank you again. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. And I definitely don't plan on doing away with this channel. I plan on continuing to post. It just probably ain't gonna come that often, because I am punching I'm punching a clock, y'all. I'm punching the clock. But it is what it is. We gotta take care of ourselves. We gotta make money. Um, Stay encouraged.